Hi everyone, I'm Savanah. I am an intern with Carbon Solutions, and I'm going to be pitching to you why it is we feel that we need translations for the Carbon Education Project. So basically, our goal with this whole project is outreach and just connecting to a global audience. And so to do this, we need to be able to communicate. So language is obviously the best way to connect with people. And by having multiple translations of our content, we'll be able to provide individuals with basic tools and resources to understand the carbon cycle and all the Earth systems that follow it. So the languages that we've chosen are basically the highest ranking languages. English is your first. So your second is Mandarin. And so here on this map, you can see each map the darker color usually indicates the officially recognized regions. So like, for example, China officially recognizes Mandarin as a language spoken there. And then the lighter colors will be the unofficially spoken languages within the region. So we have Mandarin. Down here, I put an example. And over here for each language, I've also talked a little bit, kind of like written it out more, some of the regions where it's popular to speak it. So yes, we have Mandarin, which is second most spoken language with 1.117 million speakers globally. Then we have Hindi, which is third most spoken. So you can see it's concentrated officially in India. And then I believe it is also unofficially recognized in a few other countries as well. Then we have Spain, which is officially recognized in much of Latin America as well as Central, whereas it's unofficially recognized in the US and it's the fourth most spoken language. Here we have French, fifth most spoken language, officially recognized in France, obviously, Canada, as well as parts in Africa and unofficially in the US, as well as other countries. And for example, excuse my French, photosynthesis, I said that horribly, but that's like an example of French. So basically it continues. We have Arabic as the sixth most spoken, Bengali as, I couldn't figure out if it would be the sixth or seventh because I had conflicting sources, but it has about 280 million speakers all over the world. Then we have Russian, which is the eighth most spoken. We have Portuguese, the ninth most spoken, and Urdu as the 10th. So it's officially recognized right here in Pakistan and unofficially spoken within India, Nepal, and yeah. Then we have Bahasa. So for this map, it's a little differently. The darker color indicates Bahasa Indonesia, and the lighter color indicates Bahasa Malayu. This is because Bahasa basically refers to Indonesian politically, but there's two different forms of it. So there's Bahasa Indonesian, which is one form of Malay, and Bahasa Melayu, which is another form. And so basically at the end, I'll provide you with a little overview of, again, why we want these translations. We want these resources that we're providing on blue carbon, green carbon, brown carbon to be accessible all over the world so that we can provide everyone with a teachable moment, whether that be preferably in classrooms, but also within households and maybe among peers if we have some people who are really into the science. And here I just put some maps at the end that show, for example, the lighter color indicates that there's like only one language there. So Russia, there, at least in the research that I've gathered, there aren't really other languages spoken here. Whereas you have in the US, there are like a hodgepodge of all these languages spoken there. So there's multiple languages. And here it's kind of difficult to look at because there's just so much going on. But I kind of just showed where these languages intersect. So like I said, in the US, there's multiple languages spoken. So you can see there's, Mandarin, Hindi, French, Russian, and Portuguese there. Should be Spanish as well. But you get the idea. Basically, this project would outreach to various countries using various dialects. And if any of you are interested in helping with these translations, or you see a language that's not on there that you would like, um, and you believe that you have the time and resources to dedicate to translating said language, we're more than happy to provide the material. It's all open source, and we'd love help with that. And yeah, thank you all. I don't know how to start recording.